72 years ago today, the Supreme Court handed down the decision that is the foundation of every right that Black Americans fought for and won in the Civil Rights Movement. But one Black man who owes everything to that movement has spent his entire career trying to undo it. That man is Clarence Thomas. On May 17th, 1954, the Supreme Court ended racial discrimination in public schools in the case of Brown versus Board of Education. But it would take another decade to pass the Civil Rights Act of 1964, and a year after that, the Voting Rights Act of 1965. That movement made Clarence Thomas possible, and Justice Thurgood Marshall must be turning in his grave to see his successor destroy it. The Brown case is what allowed Thomas to become the first Black student at an all-white high school in Georgia. Another case, Loving versus Virginia, would allow him to divorce his Black wife and marry a white woman. And a third case, Sweat v. Painter, guaranteed Black students a seat at the table of legal education, setting the stage for Thomas to attend Yale Law School. The civil rights movement gave Clarence Thomas every opportunity in his life. Even his current job as a Supreme Court justice came because of affirmative action. And how did he repay that debt? By spending decades on the court dismantling the very laws and policies that made his life possible. Just in the past few weeks, he voted to allow two southern states, Louisiana and Alabama, to take away majority Black congressional districts. All skin folk ain't kinfolk. Clarence Thomas is 77 years old, spent almost half his life, 35 years, longer than any of his colleagues, ruining our lives as a Supreme Court justice. He's the poster boy for why we need term limits on the Supreme Court. And he's one more reason why we can't sit out on any election, because the people elected are the people who select and approve the judges with lifetime tenure. How sad that on this solemn anniversary, one of the greatest threats we face is from a bitter Black man who forgot where he came from.